is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. Oklahoma City ball. Fareed to Favors. To Fareed. Gilgeous-Alexander. For three. That's how you defend.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Barnes to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fareed. Ferguson. Work it down to Favors. Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Barnes. De'Aaron Fox. Can't miss those. Curling inside. De'Aaron Fox able to recover with the block. It's Sacramento ball. Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Fox across the timeline. His team up by one. Here comes the screen. Huerter elevates for the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Ferguson to Favors. Costa Koufos. Tips it. That's out. Last touch by Costa Koufos. Gilgeous-Alexander. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Shot by Ferguson off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Domantas Sabonis. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Favors to Oladipo. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. De'Aaron Fox slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Fareed. The pass stolen by Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox gets it in the right corner. To Fox. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Fareed to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson to Fareed. Victor Oladipo. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Favors. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Favors shot, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Costa Koufos trying to cash in on a three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Thunder with the basketball. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Deep right corner. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Fareed. Down low to Favors. Not that time. To Kevin Huerter. Victor Oladipo. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Fareed. From the painted area, won't go down. Looking at tape.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Big finish at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Favors with a piece. Oklahoma City's got it. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sizing up the defense. Oladipo to Fareed. Has a chance. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And the rebound taken in by Ferguson. To Favors. Oladipo to Fareed. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Fox. Barnes. Over to the right side to Harrison Barnes. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oladipo into the front court. Right now, down 7. Ferguson to Favors. To Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Oladipo shot misses. Sacramento ball. To Barnes. Derek Favors sends it away. Looking to push. Ferguson. The pass taken away by the Kings. Spinning shot won't fall. Ferguson to Favors. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Kings will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Josh Jackson picked up by Ferguson. Off the assist.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Ferguson to Oladipo. Short jumper won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Fires the three. Smothering D. Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 7. To Fareed. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he missed a short one there. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten there. Kenneth Fareed rejects it. And the basket good at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Gilgeous-Alexander has a look. Fareed, a shot won't go. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Oladipo to Fareed. Ferguson. In scores on the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The Thunder have the possession to Fareed. short jumper stays out. Scores from the post. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete, and the Kings right now feeling good. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Oladipo into the front court. Down 11.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Ferguson to Fareed. Ferguson. Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time. Into the front court. It's Fox. The lead is 11. To Harrison Barnes. To Fox. Lets it fly from long range. Fox bothered just enough on that one.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ferguson. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Oladipo. Favors. You've got to get that one to go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Kevin Huerter. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Oladipo to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Fareed. Harrison Barnes with the block. Costa Kufos swats it. Kings with the ball. Here's a chance from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. Ferguson to Oladipo. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Oladipo. That one off the mark. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Barnes. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Fareed. Costa Kufos snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. It's the Kings now with the ball.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Surveys the floor. 4-3. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions.
Gilgeous Alexander. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Josh Jackson to Harrison Barnes. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Josh Jackson to Barnes. Josh Jackson. Gilgeous Alexander. The pass taken away by the Kings. Goes to the right side. To Jackson. Barnes. Can't connect. Gilgeous Alexander. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Kings. Number 13, JaVale McGee.
To Jackson. Down low for Len. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Kings come up with it. To Ken Bazemore. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Down to Fareed. Off the mark. The drive, right to the basket. Slams it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Fareed against the Ukrainian Len. Count the basket at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like I was a bug at the park.
Kings have the basketball. And scores. Strong take.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ferguson. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken in by Len. JaVale McGee. The Kings First now with 4 to shoot to Jackson. Has a look. Jackson with a shot, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Ferguson. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Alex Len at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. OKC ball. Fareed. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Fareed picked up by Len. Ferguson. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, he had him there for a second. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Kings, number 5, De'Aaron Fox. Number 15.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's Sacramento ball. Down low for Len. Able to convert inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fareed. Alex Len sends it away. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Moutier with it up top. Final minute, first half. Fareed to Moutier. Driving right to the basket. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Alex Len, trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson, the pass, stolen by Sacramento.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Kings were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings. The Thunder may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game.
At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be one or two adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
Lynn has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big to Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound taken in by Sacramento. To Fox. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ferguson to Favors. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
To Kevin Huerter. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Oklahoma City ball. Fareed to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. De'Aaron Fox pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And count the basket.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Kevin Huerter. To Harrison Barnes. Has a chance. Harrison Barnes. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Fareed. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Oladipo. Work it down to Favors. To Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oladipo. To Favors. The shot, almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Oladipo. To Favors. Costa Kufos able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson to Fareed. Picked up by the Kings. To Fox. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Gilgeous-Alexander. Short jumper won't fall. Fox with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Harrison Barnes. Here comes the screen. Barnes here against Ferguson. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low to Favors. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Kevin Huerter. Baseline drive. From the outside, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Fareed, a shot won't go. Fox into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Kevin Huerter. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. For three, he engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Fires the three. Herter can't connect that time. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Fareed. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
That's out. Last touch by Costa Koufos. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
Ferguson guarded by Alex Len. Oladipo to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
De'Aaron Fox. And he drains it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ferguson to Favors. Alex Len tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Barnes to Kevin Herter. Reset here. Let's see what they do. The drive right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Kevin Herter. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended. To Oladipo. Couldn't keep it in. Out on Victor Oladipo. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Sacramento. Two minutes left in the third quarter.
To Jackson. JaVale McGee to Jackson. Shot from in close, no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way. Alex Len at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Teodosic with it. Down a bundle. To Favors. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is per the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Sacramento ball. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Huerter.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Kevin Huerter. To Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Favors. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Kings dominating so far. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
To Favors. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kings with the ball.
I got him. Here we go.
Josh Jackson.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Derek Favors. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Teodosic with it. His guys down big. It goes down.
But this is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Gets it in the right corner. KC now with 4 to shoot. Short jumper won't go down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oklahoma City's got it. Screen coming. Favors picked up by Len. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
JaVale McGee. Here comes the screen. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Favors. That is great vision.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Josh Jackson. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here's a chance from long range. Good offense, beating good defense.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Jackson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 11, Domantas Sabonis. Entering the game.
To Moutier.
City, number 1, Emmanuel Moutier.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
JaVale McGee to Jackson. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Josh Jackson. 4-3. Textbook defense. Favors. To Moutier. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Emmanuel Moutier has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Fox across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Gets it in the left corner. De'Aaron Fox. from long range. Not easy.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
The Thunder have the possession. To Fareed. Here comes the screen. Fareed, guarded by Alex Len. Deep two there, won't go. Josh Jackson. No good. To Moutier. Strong finish that time from Emmanuel Moutier.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Over to the right side. Josh Jackson. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kings come up with it. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Beyond the arc for 3. Shot
The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 8 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
To Jackson. Shot clock winding down to Ken Bazemore. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First try, no good. It's a second, one more coming.
The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 8 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
To Fareed. Goes to the right side. Ferguson to Fareed. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Deep right corner for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harrison Barnes, he's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Game 8 Oklahoma City Thunder 5-2 Sacramento Kings 4-3.
De'Aaron Fox. Can't connect from in close. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Barnes.
The 2023 NBA in-season tournament Game 9 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
It just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Fires the 3. Moutier can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Moutier into the front court. He'll run the offense. Ferguson to Fareed. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Ken Bazemore. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Kent Bazemore, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. Misses the first.
Subbing in for Oklahoma City, number 14, Victor Oladipo. Subbing in for Sacramento, number 45.
Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Oladipo. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Terrence Ferguson with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that's rebounded by the Kings. It's the Kings now with the ball.
Double team, double team, double team.
To Barnes. Swings it to Harrison Barnes. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Calls out of bounds off Kent Bazemore. So this remains Thunder basketball. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Ferguson to Moutier.
Screen.
With the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Game 9 Atlanta Hawks 5-3 Detroit Pistons
Kufas
2-6.
here against Ferguson. Defense making the ball carrier work. Ah, rocking the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Moutier, deep left corner. Oladipo. Has a chance. Shot by Moutier, no good. Kings have the basketball. Probing the defense to Barnes. Rises for the slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Moutier, guarded by Alex Len. Spins and scores.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
It's the Kings who get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings
Put on a show in a blowout.
They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings. The Thunder seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Assists.
The Sacramento Kings
Played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Lynn is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.